like I told you, hey guys, good afternoon to all of y'all. It's almost 4, so I'm ready to answer all your questions. So let's start with Maulin Parik. I think Maulin, I think I know you. This is the one. I know him. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to his question. So Maulin is asking me, you always have come back hard post injury. Is it the attitude and the mindset that helps a cricketer get back to his best when he is injured and recovering? Yeah, I think injury is part of cricketer's career and it will keep happening. So, I've faced these problems before and I've come back from it. The only way it helps us is through staying mentally strong because there's not much you can do because injuries are not in your control. So I think what you can do is focus on your recovery and train your mind to come back hard because coming back from injury is never easy. So what I try and focus is to stay strong and focus more on my rehab process and get fitter and stronger and come back strong. So that's something I have worked on and it has helped me in the past coming back from an injury. So it helps me and all I'll say is you just need to stay focused and be positive about everything that is happening through the injuries because as I said, you can't do anything about the injury. Thanks, Maulin. The second one is from Aliba Patnaik. She's asking, can I have the tag of being your sister? You would make my year if you say that I'm your sister. Yes, of course I can say that. Aliba Patnaik, you are my sister and I'll be waiting for your Rakhi next year. The next one is from Saurabh Ganekar. Sir, what do you like, opening the innings or come out in the middle order, right? If open, then describe the joy of lasting till the end of the innings. Yes, I like opening the innings and certainly it has changed my career in a lot of ways. I would say it has happened to me a couple of times where I've batted from ball 1 till the end of 50 overs and it is something which every batsman cherishes, to start the innings and to finish the innings. It's a great achievement and you can post big totals and you can get big scores. So I think I've always enjoyed batting as long as possible in the middle, but it's not always easy. There are challenges which you have to go through and perform to your best. So I think I've always enjoyed opening the batting. It's a different challenge in its way, and I've enjoyed. And batting in the middle order is a little natural to me because I started as a middle order batsman, and I enjoy batting at the middle order as well. If you look at my career, I've batted almost everywhere. So for me, opening the innings or batting in the middle order is not new. I'm open to it. I'm a person who is open to the challenge, and I'm here for the team. So whatever team wants, I'm there. The next is from Anvisha Gautam. सचिन सर ने कहा था इंडियन टीम में सिर्फ 2 लोग हैं जो उनका रिकॉर्ड तोड़ सकते हैं. फर्स्ट वन इज यू एंड द अदर वन इज विराट. डू यू बिलीव दैट यू कैन चेज द रिकॉर्ड ऑफ सचिन तेंदुलकर? See, it's a long way. I am a sort of person who looks at small targets and focuses on smaller goals because yes, you want to break records, you want to score as many hundreds as possible, score as many runs as possible, but it cannot happen just like that. There is a lot of hard work to it and there is a process which I am trying to follow, and I'm a person who looks into short-term goals. So my short-term goals is something which really helps me and I like to keep it to it and I like to follow that. It's very important that you'll get carried away thinking about what you want to achieve and all that. For me, I would not advise any youngster who is just trying to come up, trying to make a mark in their cricketing career to think too far ahead. Just focus on the small little goals you have and then I'm sure you'll follow the right path. The next one is Paresh Vora. From where did you get the idea about hyper tigers, and what does it relate to your today's life? As many of the greenery forest are not seen today. I think it's a very good question. See, yes, you're right. We don't see as as we would like to see our country when it's concerned about the greenery. I think the hyper tiger idea came as soon as it came to me. I really pounced on it because I like to give it back in some or the other way. So I thought hyper tiger was one of the opportunity for me to give it back to the environment, and nothing feels good about nothing feels good when you do good stuff. So I think hyper tigers is all about creating an awareness, which I'm all about, creating awareness about how we want to protect your environment, and focus more on that. I think if you look at today, a lot of focus has been put how our environment should be clean and things like that. So I'm up for it, and I want to raise the awareness amongst all of y'all as well. How we should be protecting our environment, because it's not about today; it's about future we are talking. So let's secure our future. Everything will be best. The next one is from Anup Thomas. What was your feeling when you get out for very low scores consecutively? What is your teammates' reaction? Obviously, my teammates are not happy when you get out, but see, and the teammates also know, when an individual goes out to perform, he's trying to do everything he can. You get out, you get out. There are times where you will not score for a number of games or for a number of series or whatever it is. But for me, what is important is not to lose focus and to keep that belief. That is something which will keep you pushing. That will be something which will keep you focused and grounded and help you achieve the target you want to achieve. So I think it's important that you stay focused. Yes, there will be ups and downs, as you may have seen a lot of cricketers go through it. So it's a part of your career again. So you can't do much about it, but all you can do is focus and try and do things which can help you be a better cricketer and come back with a better response. So I think it's important that you focus on the present situation and then carry on from there. The next one is from Kiran Pemberthi. Sorry if I'm not so good with the names. What are the minor changes that are required for switching from one format of the game to the other, and what are your views on it? See, I think the minor changes, there are a lot of minor changes actually, technically and mentally. I think a lot of focus should be given on mental aspect of the game, because it's your mind which helps you react on the field. So I think the more mentally you are strong about it, the more it will help you on the ground. And these days we play so much cricket and so many different format. It's after every other series, like the Indian team is playing Test cricket now. Few days later, a few weeks later, there'll be a ODI series. So I think guys are pretty much used to it, because all of them, I'm sure, I have trained their mind like that, and it's all about how mentally you challenge yourself. Ajay Krishna is the next person in line. He wants to know how I deal with maintaining a positive attitude when I go through injuries. And also he's asking me, do I think that Test home season is a missed opportunity for me, just like my debut opportunity in Nagpur? I think, see, like I said in my first question, injuries are part of your career, and it will be part of your career till you play. You cannot do anything about it. It is unfortunate that happens on the ground, and like you must have seen the last ODI when I played. I was batting pretty well till I had that injury. I never thought I'll have a hip injury or something like that. But now it has happened. It's a freak injury. You cannot do much about it. All you can do is, like I said, go back, think about your recovery, think about your rehab, come back stronger, and focus on your game again. That's all you can do. You can't keep thinking about what has happened. I've missed an opportunity. It's so sad. Yes, it is sad. It is disappointing. Nobody wants to miss an opportunity. But at the end of the day, you are a sports person. You have to be always positive and thinking on the right terms. So I think for me, what has worked in the past is to just mentally be strong and be happy and be positive. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. And Nagpur again was a very disappointing thing, but I've left it back. I'm not even thinking about it. What has happened has happened. You can't change it. I'm looking forward, and I will advise everyone to look forward when you face such kind of problems. The next question is from Rohit Sharma. He's asking me where did I first met Ritika and what did I say to her when I first met her. So I think when I first met her, it was it was 9 years ago. It was at some shoot, and obviously she works in this industry, so she was there helping someone. But yeah, we actually didn't speak a lot the first time we saw each other. But we created a strong bond after that. Obviously, we created great friendship amongst us, and that friendship we took it to the next level, which was getting married, and yeah, now both of us are very happy and living our life, which is very, very good. The next question is from Jamie Walter, a very, very good friend. How do I view the recent New Zealand series in your progression as a Test cricketer, and what was the biggest learning curve from it? I think it was every game you play is a learning curve, because you learn something new from it. Every series you play, every tour you go to is a learning curve. That's what I feel, because you get an opportunity to learn something new. Because you're always put under pressure, put under different situations where you have to react. So that is a learning curve for me. I think that series was great as far as I am concerned. We won the series 3-0. So that was more important to me rather than my performance. I think performance will keep happening. It'll happen, it'll not happen. But for me, what was important was to win the series and be at the top. And yes, I was more focused as well on my batting. The lower, the contribution at the lower down the order was very useful as far as the team is concerned. So yeah, I was on the right path, but again, an unfortunate injury has, I won't say has pulled me back, but I would say that like I said, injury can happen anytime. So I'm trying to look forward. Hopefully, I'll be back very, very soon. The next one is from Apurva Sina. Rohit, lately you have worked really hard to improve your fitness. Would you like to share your fitness mantra with people who are not into professional sports but want to be fit in their day-to-day life? I think fitness is something which is not for only sports people, it's for everyone. It leads you to lead healthy life. For sure, I'm sure a lot of awareness has been created around the fitness, not just in India but throughout the world. So I think you have to include your fitness in your day-to-day life some or the other way. It can be in many ways. Try and figure out what can that be way. But for me, what has worked may not work for you, or everybody has a different schedule and different body type. So what works for me may not work for you. So I think, but one rule which implies to everyone is, like it's a small thing, but try and include it in your day-to-day life. Like sort of try and have one superfood every time you get an opportunity. Try and have green tea if possible. Walk as much as possible. If you can't run, walk as much as possible. I'm sure you can find some time to do all these kind of things in your day-to-day life. So there's no excuse to that. But yes, find your time and find your schedule where you can put everything together and make your life more healthier than what it is today. The next one is from Ronak Khapre. When will we see you as a vice captain or a captain of Team India? I don't know about it honestly, because it's something which I don't get to decide. But yes, I would love to captain Team India one day. No doubt. It'll be an honor. It'll be a huge honor to lead the side. But let's see. Raj Tiwari. What is my favorite memory from Eden Gardens? I have a lot of memories, so I cannot definitely pick one. Eden Garden is a very special ground. Feels like home there. I've always loved playing at Eden Gardens, and people have always supported their team, their players, to the core. So I think playing at Eden Garden is a different feeling altogether. But my top three memories would be: one, obviously creating the world record, and the second definitely is getting the test cap and making my debut there, and the third one is obviously winning 2 IPL titles there. My first ever captaincy stint with Mumbai Indians was given to me at Eden Gardens against Kolkata Knight Riders. That was the first time I ever led Mumbai Indians, and obviously we went on to play the finals in the same year, and we won the championship. And then was again a few years later in 2015 we won the championship. So Eden Gardens will definitely hold a special place in my heart. The next question is from Abhi Tej. How was the feeling when you met Sachin first time? The feeling was unreal. Obviously, he's. I remember I was 13 or 14 years. 13 years when I was representing Mumbai, and he came to watch the Mumbai Nets. We've all seen him playing through the years, and me being I've grown up watching him play. So seeing him for the first time and shaking hands with him for the first time was unreal. I couldn't believe that it's him, and we obviously didn't get to speak much, but he said all the best to my career and all that. So it was good. Yeah, that was my first ever meet with Sachin Tendulkar at CCI Stadium. Pratik Gavli, which is my dream car? My dream car is Aston Martin. I've always said that. I think I am a big fan of. I have a real fantasy for cars. So yes, Aston Martin is something which I really like, and it's a very classy car, good looking car, and not so common in the world. So I think that is something which I would like to own one day, and let's see. The next one is from Anurag Sinha. What is my tour's best cricket memory you watched on TV as fan during childhood days? Okay, so he wants to ask me what is my best cricketing memory on TV as a fan during my childhood days. Obviously, it's the Sharjah one where everyone loved the performance of the Indian team, especially Sachin Tendulkar. That whole thing was just unreal. I remember I was watching it with my grandparents, and we were so nervous about the result, but it changed all around. The situation from where he got us back was unbelievable. But yes, that is my memory from the childhood. And also one more memory I have is of Ajay Jadeja taking that catch in 1992 World Cup of Allen Border. That I remember, because that catch was again unbelievable. The next one is Lavjot Singh. He's asking me, are you going to UV's marriage? See, UV is like an older brother to me. Fortunate enough to play with him, understand understand him as a person. Learned a lot from him as well. He's been one of the match winners for Team India, and he continues to be. I think it's a very great occasion for him to be getting married. I was in the same shoe last year, and I cannot express the feeling. It was just happiness all around. So I'm sure UV is in the same space. I wish him all the very best. I would definitely try and make it to his wedding because obviously you all know I have a little injury problem, but I'm just still waiting for the doctor's call. It's going to be a last minute thing whether I'll be able to decide. But yes, I would love to be there and be at his special moment and wish both of them, Hazel and UV, best to their marriage life. The next one is from Vipul Singh. Who's better, Messi or CR7? That is Cristiano Ronaldo. I think, it's like, both of them are in same league. I would say Cristiano has his own ways of winning games for his club and country, and Messi, again, on the other hand, is the same. They have their own ways. But my favorite is surely Cristiano because of the way he is. I love him, and of course he plays for Real Madrid. The next one is from Abhijit Bharatam. Comment on your nickname Hitman. Hitman is something which was given to me long back. I think it was in 2013. I remember when I was playing against Australia at Bangalore, and Ravi Bhai was in the commentary box, and when I reached 200, I can remember him going crazy from the commentary box, taking my name. So I think that's how it all started, and I'm sure everyone's loving it. Anthony Sanford Mendes, he's asking which football team do I support. I've been a fan of Real Madrid for a long time, and I still support them. Whenever I get an opportunity to watch their games, I make it a point to watch it. Unfortunately, like the timing doesn't permit us. The time difference is such that we don't get to watch so many games. But yeah, Real Madrid. Intiyaz is asking, can we expect a comeback date? I don't know the exact date, but it'll be very, very soon. My recovery has already started. I'm on my way of getting back into the nets pretty soon. So I don't have the exact date, but it'll be soon. It'll be pretty soon, but definitely not for this England Test series. I'll be out for the Test series for sure. But yeah, pretty soon. Ganesh Genius is asking me how's my marriage life. Ganesh, my marriage life is pretty good. I'm very happy, as you can see. I'm smiling. I cannot complain. Exactly the way I wanted. It's going in the same direction. Very, very happy. And yeah, our marriage anniversary is coming pretty soon as well. So really excited for that as well. Which is your second most favorite sport? Football. I love football. Watching it, playing it. Whenever I get time off, I make it a point to, gather all my friends along and have a little banter with each other in the football game, and we do play against each other, and it's a very intense game we play. So it's pretty nice. Jay Maheshwari. And India won the test match. What is your mood right now? I'm very happy. I definitely cannot give you party because I'm in Mumbai. I don't know where you are, but really, really happy for the team. The way they've played, it's pretty good. The team is going in right direction, and I wish them all the very best for the next few games. I'm sure they're going to do the same as they did in the last few games. Rahul Battu, what is your favorite holiday destination? My favorite holiday destination actually depends. when we get our time off, because we play so much, we hardly get time off. So, but whenever we do get time off, depends if it's in June, July. It has to be sort of like a beachy place, because I like to enjoy my summers. And then if it's around November, December, Jan, I like to go to cold places. So London or New York, that's probably at that point in time is pretty cold, and I enjoy the cold weather because in Mumbai we don't get so much cold. Rohit Jadhav wants me to say something in Marathi. माझा मराठी एवढा चांगला नाही आहे, पण मी कोशिश करतो. मी विचारतो मी काय विचारू मी विचारतो तुम्ही कसे आहेत, बस अजून काय. मी तुम्हाला विश करतो हॅपी न्यू इयर इन ॲडव्हान्स. एन्जॉय द लाईफ. Sparsh Narayan wants to know, is it true that you bunked class to watch Sehwag? Yes, of course I did, and it's wrong what I did, and I will never advise anyone to do that. But because I was such a big fan of him, and I got to know that he was coming there, and he was going to bat, so I wanted to watch him bat. Our principal got to know, and it was not a good thing what we did, but it's something which I will not recommend to do anyone. It's not a good thing, but such a big fan, so when I got to know that he'll be around our school, so I went to watch, and it was good. It was good fun to watch him bat. Although we didn't got to interact, but it was a good and fun moment to watch him bat. Dinesh Parker, what is my favorite dish? My favorite dish at home is I think it's poha. My mother's home cooked poha. I think she makes it so brilliantly that I just cannot resist. Whenever I go back home, I make it a point to have that. And when my mom knows that I'm coming home, she gets it ready, and I don't need to even tell her, because she knows that how much I love it. So, and obviously my mom's rajma chawal and dal is some rajma chawal, and obviously dal. Those are my favorite thing at home. Ashish Mane, would you like to watch El Clasico? Of course, I would like to, but as I said, the time difference is such, and it happens at such a time where we are also playing and they are also playing. So it's pretty difficult to make it to El Clasico. But I would love to go and watch it. To watch Barcelona and Real Madrid play, to watch them live will be unreal experience, and which I really, really want to experience one day, and I'm sure I will. Speak a word in Telugu. This is from Rajashekar Reddy. Etla unnaru. Bas, I can only speak that much. Mera Telugu utna acha nahi hai, but I tried. Pratik Divedi is asking me what is my favorite innings. I think it's pretty difficult to pick your one inning after playing for so long. I think, but right now I can say, if you want one, I think I'll pick my 264. The next question is from Sovik Mondal. What is your favorite shot? Is it a pull shot? Yes, of course it's a pull shot. It's my favorite, one of my favorite. My other favorite is square cut. I grew up playing on cement pitches back home, so it helped me, and cement pitches, the ball comes pretty fast. So that really helped me improve my back foot play, which is like square cut and pull shot. So yeah, it's because of that. Srinivas Rohit, what is the name of your favorite dog? The name of my favorite dog is Magic. The next question is from Saurabh Patil. He's asking me, am I missing Team India playing at Wankhede Stadium? Because the fourth Test match will be played at Wankhede. Of course, I'm missing it. I don't like it sitting here and watching my team play. But it's something, like I said, you can't do anything about it. But yes, at the same time, it gives me time to spend some time with my family, friends and everything, and look back at what I need to do, my family and things like that. I'm a family man at the end of the day, so it gives me enough time to spend some time with my loved ones. Yes, and watch some cricket on TV probably, and start working on my recovery process pretty soon. The next one is Pratik Upadhyay. What is the best way to become a good cricket batsman? It's a very good question. See, the best way to become a good cricket batsman is no shortcut. Okay, you have to work hard. You have to be disciplined. You have to be dedicated to whatever you're doing. If you can do all of that, you can create yourself a chance where you can be a good batsman. I'm not guaranteeing you that if you do all these things, you will become a good batsman, but of course you'll give yourself a chance to become a good batsman. So I think, like I said, there is no shortcut. You have to work hard, keep your focus on one thing, and be dedicated to whatever you're doing, and be disciplined, because that's the most important thing at the end of the day. You have to be disciplined, and you cannot take anything for granted, as we know. Akash Tugam is asking me what's the story behind 45. There's no story. It's something which my mom suggested that I should be using. It's obviously quite. There's a lot of factor in it, like a numerological factor. But yes, my mom suggested, because I used to use number 19 before, and and then after my mom suggested that I should be using 45. Since then I've been using 45, and it's been good. So I like it's my favorite. The last one I'm taking is from Nilesh Maheshwari. Which city you like the most? Of course Mumbai, because I'm a Mumbaikar, and I like my city more than anything else. This city has given me so much, and there's so much happiness in this city. It's so good. So I like this city a lot, and yes. So thank you guys. It was great talking to all of y'all. I'm pretty sure that I was not able to answer all of y'all, which you guys can understand. There's so many questions which have been coming through. I love this love and the support from all of y'all. But I'll make it a point that I will talk to all of y'all again pretty soon. I cannot give you time and date, but I will come back again pretty soon. But thanks for all the questions. I hope I answered it to what you guys were expecting to. So let's catch up pretty soon, and thank you for all your time.